Today we'll be talking about remove yourself from toxic energy. Sometimes you don't even realize the energy that you're around, but I can always make note and make certain that if you're around positive energy, keep that energy around you. If you're around negative energy, remove yourself from it early. On this journey in your life, you're going to be around many different people, many different energies, many things that can stop you from your progression. But know that whatever your mission you're on, whatever journey you're on, keep positive energy around you. Sometimes we may need a helping hand from people that we care about and love, but we don't understand those people's intentions behind what we go through. Sometimes you may be telling someone your struggle based upon you being genuine, but that person's going to other people and telling your struggle and telling all types of business that you wish you never told that individual, but just because you don't know what's going on, you feel as though you can trust that person. Remove toxic energy. Remove that energy. I'm almost for certain that there's people out there that have your best interests at heart. But you can see these signs early. If you tell someone your business and they're always laughing all the time, they don't care for what you have going on, they just want to know your business, they tell other people your business, you hear your business from other people that you never spoke to, other people are treating you a certain way that you don't like to be treated, remove yourself from that toxic energy. There's early red flags and early signs that you can understand that not every energy is positive. You know, if you're around the individual and that individual is telling you about other people's business, do you think that when you tell that person your business, they're going to keep that business to themselves? No, they're going to go and tell your business to other people as well. Know there's people like this around in the world. And just because they don't have a self analyzation about themselves and they don't have happiness within their life, they go around to seek and destroy people who they feel they can seek and destroy. Remove yourself from that toxic energy early. Once again, I know there's people that are positive out there that are willing to help, that are willing to show you the way. There are people like that. I've met people like that. But the ones who aren't like that, remove yourself from. And it doesn't matter how long you knew a person. Sometimes you know people for years upon years upon years, and then they just change due to their circumstances. But what you can do with your circumstances, remove yourself. We oftentimes don't see these agendas early, but I could almost be for certain if you continue paying attention to patterns, it can help you avoid danger. Have the discernment to know who you're around, know what they're doing, knowing what you can do. Because sometimes we're around people because we care about people so much and those people don't really care about us. You would be shocked and amazed what people actually feel about you and think about you if you had the opportunity to know what they feel and think about you. You would be shocked. But just because you don't know, you could tell off of patterns, energy, and agendas. If somebody is always around you and they're treating you less than, but they go around somebody else and they treat that person like the king or queen, don't be around that person. Obviously, that person cherishes that individual more than they cherish you. Sometimes people are around you because of what you can do. You have a lot of money and you help people and you give money to people and be a blessing to people's lives. So sometimes people are around you because you can do those things, but they don't actually like you because you can do those things, just because you can help their situation. Sometimes it hurts. but you understand these signs early, you understand these things early, it can change your life. You can help whoever you want to help, but understand the reasoning behind why you want to help and the reasoning behind why someone wants you to help them. If you're helping people who don't really like you and don't really care for you, you're doing yourself a disservice. And these things only hurt you in the end. Sometimes not speaking your mind could cause stress. Not being able to tell people how you really feel can cause stress and depression and anxiety. You may be around toxic energy, and just because you care about this person, you don't want to tell them what you don't like. That can cause anxiety, it could cause depression, stress. It could hurt you in the long run. Do you still want to stay with that hurt, or do you want to move on? These are questions you ask yourself. You know, I used to be around people when I was far much younger that didn't have my best interests at heart. But what did I do? I moved on and moved forward. I still wish people the best, though. I wish people the best in their own lives, and I wish people the best in what they can overcome and get done in their own lives. I'll never go around people and chastise them based upon their situation, based upon how they treated me in the past. But you move on. If your beliefs don't align with that individual's beliefs, don't force yourself around that individual. Sometimes people need to work on themselves and work on things, including myself, and sometimes just separating yourself from energy and environments that don't suit you anymore can be beneficial to your life. You know, sometimes people think these things, but they don't act on these things based upon them not wanting to hurt the individual, them not wanting to hurt themselves, because they're around these individuals all the time. And when you're around people all the time, you develop a certain relationship that you can't get away from these people. And you know, sometimes it may be your parents. You may live with your parents and they're toxic. And you just want to get out of that toxic nature, so you move on and move out. Sometimes your siblings could be toxic towards you, or you can be toxic towards your siblings. Sometimes your friends, your friend group that you feel as though your friend group is amazing, they can be toxic towards you. They could be toxic towards what you have. You know, if somebody's doing better than someone else in the group and they're making far much more money, they have far much more things and a leeway and a better life, but that individual is still struggling, sometimes they can be toxic towards that person that's winning. But these are traits that people have to work on, and these are traits that you can overcome. Sometimes you walk in the room, and you walk in the room wearing what you want to wear and just shining. And you're humble, just shining. People find a reason to clown you, clown what you have going on. Oh, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing this? Oh, you paid a lot of money for that. Oh, I would never buy this because it's too expensive. But nobody asked you. That's the toxic energy I'm talking about. You may have saved up your money when you're younger, got a nice car for yourself. And now the people around you see that you got a nice car. Oh, I would never pay for that car. I wouldn't buy that. That's too expensive. But you didn't ask these people for their own opinion. They just put their opinion out there. Or you may like a car that you liked in the past, an older model, and you like that car due to the history, due to why you like that vehicle, and you purchase that vehicle. And people are like, oh, that car is old. Why would you buy an old school car? And giving their opinions. But you didn't ask for these opinions. This is the toxic energy I'm talking about. You may like a certain hairstyle. You might like a certain way that you want to look for yourself. But people don't like that. So they try to change it. They try to tell you how you can change and how you could look different, how you can do these things to please them. Toxic energy. How are you going to defeat the toxic energy, though? That's the important thing. How are you going to bypass that energy for you to progress? You may be around a friend, and that friend may bring their friends, and their friends don't like you. How are you going to defeat that energy? Walk away. These are things you understand early or you understand later. Sometimes we have to go through bad problems for us to understand harsh lessons. Sometimes you see the signs early due to discernment. Sometimes you don't. Daily, we can use our situations to change our life. We can use these situations to help us grow. Toxic energy will ruin you, and before you know it, you're already ruined. So today, I want to say, if you have toxic energy in your life, remove it. See the signs early. Understand the signs early. And keep grinding and keep growing. Like, subscribe, comment down below. We all have a situation we're going through. We all have things we're going through. But how we defeat the toxic energy helps us today. Peace.